gone. I want to tell you about a lady, a real Southern belle, a lady whose charm and beauty makes this story easy to tell. Some folks call it frou-frou. Everything must be in place, nails and hair, and dress in order, and a smile and glow on her face. She came from Tennessee to Texas. It was their loss and our gain. When this fabulous lady retires, First Baptist will never be the same. She runs Reverend Jack's office, as well as a lot of other stuff too. I hope Brother Jack don't throw up his hands and say, "What shall I do?" He got a really good placement. She is married to Gary Beavers. They make a fine couple, but I'm sure that Trisha prays a lot and keeps Brother Gary out of trouble. Trisha is retiring in a very short time past. A great vacancy occurred when she leaves. If anyone takes Trisha's place, they need a lot of tricks up their sleeves. A godly woman is described in Proverbs chapter 31. Solomon never met Trisha Beavers, but she surely is one.
Amen. Love that poem. Love that poem. Brother Charlie will write you a poem on just about anything if the commission is high enough. Okay? I just volunteered that.
$1 copy.
$1 copy, that's right. I'm serious about that one he wrote about yawning in church after Pastor's message yesterday. You got to see it. It's great. It's great. Tricia, we have another presentation for you today, and it's Miss Alice J., who took it on her own to put this book together of letters written by various people from the church. Alice did all the work. In fact, she hounded me till I wrote mine, although I'd already written mine. But she's got a beautiful presentation to present to her. The fact the poem is on the cover, and when she opens it up, there's a picture of Tricia, and then letters from staff and members of the church, handwritten letters. A lot of pictures of various staff members and Tricia and everything, and it's just a beautiful book, and we want to thank Alice for doing that. Alice, bless her heart, she did that all on her own. But she says it was a labor of love, a labor of love.
Everybody come by and see it.
Yes, thank you, Alice, thank you. And then this is just a small thing, but here it is right here. We'll just take it and put it back on the video. But Melissa Fernandez, who is, and I can't say taking Trisha's place, that's impossible. Trisha is irreplaceable. She really is. There's only one Trisha Beavers. Isn't that right? But, oh my goodness, we're going to applaud for everything today. But Melissa Fernandez is in that position now that Trisha was. And I told Melissa, don't try to be Trisha, just be Melissa. And if you've already been in contact with Melissa, you know what a wonderful person she is, how spiritual she is, and what a prayer warrior she is. So you're going to be blessed to get to know Melissa. And if you don't know her, you need to get to know her, because she'll bless your life. Melissa, stand up. We just want to say hello to you. There she is. There she is. And her and her precious daughter are going to come and give testimony a little later after we eat. And her husband, yeah, Ivan, stand up, Ivan, let everybody see you. Brother Ivan. When we went 3 years ago to Jordan on our mission trip, Ivan was our driver. He drives for a profession. And Ivan drove in a man's yard, which is an unbelievable place to drive. You know, the red and green lights and the signs are just suggestions over there. They're not laws. And yet he drove perfectly, didn't hit anything. They didn't hit him. And I've in fact said that every young teenager in Texas ought to go to a man Jordan to learn to drive. Because if they can drive there, they can drive anywhere. But we love Ivan also. But Melissa turned me on to the Passion Bible. It's a Bible that is, it's not all one big book, because it would be a gigantic book. It's individuals, like the Psalm is an individual book, and Luke is an individual book. The book of Acts is an individual. And they're literally written with passion in them. I guess you'd say that. You know, the scriptures are so passionate. If you look for God to speak to your heart, they're very passionate. So I bought a pack or a set of, the Psalms and Proverbs and about 3 or 4 other books for Trisha. So that's what's in her present, is the Passion Bible. And I think it's so interesting, giving the Passion Bible to a passionate woman. That's interesting, isn't it? That ought to be a good read. And she's already started reading the book of Psalms and loves it greatly. And then also, you may not, well, most of you do because you contributed. We have a beautiful check from teenagers, from you, of the money you gave that we're giving to Trisha, just saying how much we love her and thank you to her for the many years of service. Let's tell Trisha how much we love her.
Say how much I adore each one of you and how much you've meant to my life, and what a gift it has been to know you and to have just the opportunity to work with Pastor Jack and Jim Witt, Pastor Jim Witt. It's just been one of the biggest blessings of my life to just be able to do this, something that you love every day for almost 19 years. So let's keep having fun together, and let's spend eternity together. And then I want to say one more thing about that. My little Melissa girl over there, she stole my heart, and she'll steal yours too. And in just a couple of months, she'll be saying, Trisha, who?
Well, you know, you're privileged to have great women come through and I use that word on purpose, great women come through your life. And we're blessed at this church. We have many in this place. I guarantee you, many in this room today. And Trisha and Melissa are surely 2 of the finest. We're very blessed. Do y'all do like, I wake up in the morning and say, Lord, how blessed I am to be a member of First Baptist Church. How blessed I am to have the friends at this church that I have. How blessed I am to know the people that I know. You know, really, if you don't have Jesus and you don't have your good friends, what have you got? You don't have much. You don't have much. But we got that. We've got the Lord, and we've got all these good friends, each and every one of them. And guys, we've been kind of majoring on women. We're not forgetting you, even though today you're kind of second class, I have to admit. And Brother Mark, as only Brother Mark has a rap he wrote for Trisha.
I was inspired by Charlie. Met Charlie at Paw Paws many years ago. He does poems and I do raps, and all that means is rap is a poem, but I move a lot more than Charlie. But anyway, not quite. But Trisha, you worked for Jack, Jim, and Jesus. Boy, that's pretty good. The 3 J's, but let's put Jesus first. But anyway, are y'all ready for this? Y'all don't look ready.
Not really.
This is perfect for Trisha because this rap is just like her, short and sweet. Amen. We love the Southern Cow from Tennessee. She's a blessing to you and a blessing to me. 19 years of serving on our staff with a beautiful smile and a little giggle laugh. See, Charlie, that's the different in a poem. You get to go. All right. Where am I? You're always giving and you keep us on track. The right hand lady for a boy named Jack. Thank you for first service. It's been a thrill. Come back to Teenagers and eat a free meal. We used to charge her, but not now. You are retired, and that can be scary, but you will stay busy taking care of Gary.
Good thing you put that last part in.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Mark, Mama heard it. Mama heard it. She's right behind you. Yes, that's right. All right. How wonderful. Well, we're going to introduce Vicki and her daughter in a minute, Melissa and her daughter too, but we're going to eat first, okay?